Hello student, in my previous lecture I told you about the types of chemical reaction. The types of chemical reactions are combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, redox reaction, and one another is the neutralization reaction. The neutralization reaction that I explained you in my previous lecture. Today we start a type of reaction, that is combination reaction. It is also called as the addition reaction and exothermic reaction. What is the mean of combination? As you know very well, combination it means two or more reactant react to each and it forms a new product, that is called the combination reaction. For example, C plus O2. C plus O2 will give CO2. Two reactant react and it forms a product. That type of reactions are called combination reaction. Another example, that is sulfur react with atmospheric oxygen, S plus O2 will give SO2. There are so many examples that explain about the combination reaction. One another example, calcium oxide, that is called as quicklime. When it react with water, H2O, CaO is called quicklime. When it react with water, it form a CaOH whole twice, that is called slacked lime. Calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide, when it react with water, it form a calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide is called a quicklime. Calcium hydroxide is called a slacked lime. And slacked lime is generally used as a whitewash. Calcium hydroxide, it is used as a whitewash. When this slacked lime means calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice, when it react with atmospheric CO2, calcium hydroxide, when it react with atmospheric CO2, it form a CaCO3, calcium carbonate. It is a common formula of marble and chalk. CaCO3, calcium carbonate, and it gives a shiny surface on wall. Calcium hydroxide, it is used on wall for whitewash, and when this whitewash react with atmospheric CO2, it forms a calcium carbonate and it gives a shiny surface on wall. It means there are so many examples. Combination reaction, again I explained you, when two or more than two reactant react, it forms a product. That type of reactions are called combination reaction. Why it is called exothermic reaction? Such type of reaction, such type, it means in a combination reaction, when a product is formed, it evolve energy, it gives energy. That's why it is called exothermic reaction. One example of exothermic reaction means a type of reaction in which energy is evolved. For example, respiration. Respiration is a process which is generally called a exothermic type of reaction. We know very well, during respiration we inhale, and when we inhale, oxygen enter in our body. In our body, glucose molecule is present. How do we obtain the glucose? When we take in food, this glucose molecule is stored in our body. When we inhale, oxygen breaking down this food molecule, glucose molecule is breaking down. When we respire, and it forms CO2, H2O, and it gives a lot of energy as a form of ATP, means 38 ATP molecules we obtain during a respiration process. This process generally held in mitochondria. Mitochondria, we know very well, mitochondria is called as powerhouse of cell. It is a cell organelles. means our body cell, it contain glucose molecule. When we respire, the oxygen molecule, it breaking down it and it form the CO2, H2O, and it gives energy as a form of ATP. How much ATP? 38 ATP molecule, and this whole process held in mitochondria. Why it is called the exothermic reaction? Because the end product is CO2, H2O and energy. CO2 and energy evolve during this process. That's why respiration is called a exothermic reaction. Another example, that is CH4. CH4 is first hydrocarbon. It is the simplest hydrocarbon. When it burning, in burning process oxygen is required. So when the methane, that is called as a natural gas, when it burn with oxygen, it gives CO2, H2O, and in large amount of heat and the light energy. This type of reactions are called the exothermic reaction. So the another type of chemical reaction is combination or exothermic reaction. Thank you.